In a small town where people rushed past each other without making eye contact, there lived a quiet shopkeeper named Rahim who believed that even the smallest act of kindness could echo louder than the busiest noise. Every morning he opened his little grocery store before sunrise, not just to earn money but to greet the tired workers, the school children, and the elderly who needed someone to smile at them. He often gave bread on credit to those who couldn't pay and never wrote their names in a dead book because he said dignity was more important than profit. Many thought he was foolish in a world that rewarded selfishness, but Rahim believed kindness was an investment that returned in ways money never could, and he carried this belief in his heart like a quiet flame that refused to go out. One cold evening, a young boy named Ayan stood outside Rahim's shop, staring at a loaf of bread through the glass window. His clothes were thin, and his eyes carried a hunger deeper than the one in his stomach. Rahim noticed him immediately and stepped outside without asking questions. Instead of embarrassing the boy, he gently placed a warm bag of food in his hands and said, "Your mother sent this, she forgot to pick it up." The boy's eyes filled with tears, not because of the food, but because Rahim protected his pride. That single moment of kindness planted a seed in Ayan's heart, teaching him that compassion is not just about giving, but about preserving someone's dignity while you do it. Days turned into months, and the story of the kind shopkeeper quietly spread through the neighborhood. Whenever someone lost a job, Rahim extended credit. Whenever a child needed notebooks for school, he slipped them into their bags without charge. He never posted about his good deeds or spoke about them loudly. To him, kindness was not a performance, it was a responsibility. People began to feel safer, warmer, and more hopeful simply knowing that someone cared. In a place once defined by struggle, kindness slowly began to reshape the atmosphere, proving that inspiration does not always come from grand speeches, but from consistent, gentle actions repeated every day. One afternoon, Rahim fell seriously ill and had to close his shop for the first time in years. The shutters remained down, and the street felt strangely empty. The same people he had helped now gathered outside his home. The construction worker brought groceries. The teacher collected donations for his medicine. The children he once supported wrote letters filled with prayers and drawings. What Rahim had given freely returned to him multiplied. The community he had silently strengthened now stood united for him, demonstrating that kindness matters most when life tests us, and that compassion builds invisible bridges that hold strong even during storms. Among the crowd was Ayan, now a teenager working part-time after school. He remembered the night Rahim saved his family from hunger and decided to do something special. He organized his friends to clean and reopen the shop while Rahim recovered. They painted the walls, fixed the broken shelves, and arranged the products neatly. When Rahim finally returned, weak but smiling, he found his store brighter than ever. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he realized that the kindness he once offered a hungry child had inspired a generation to give back. In that simple shop, a powerful lesson unfolded: goodness multiplies when shared. As Rahim regained his strength, he noticed something remarkable. Customers were kinder to each other. They offered to pay small amounts for neighbors who were short on money. Children helped elderly shoppers carry bags. The store had transformed into more than a business, it had become a center of empathy. Inspiration flowed not from wealth or fame, but from a humble example. Rahim understood that true success was not counted in profit margins but in the number of hearts softened and lives encouraged. The warmth inside that little shop began to ripple outward into the wider town. Meanwhile, Ayan carried Rahim's lesson into his school life. When he saw a classmate being bullied for wearing old clothes, he stood beside him. When someone failed an exam, he offered help instead of laughter. People began to notice his calm courage. He would often say, "Kindness costs nothing, but it changes everything." Teachers admired him, friends respected him, and even those who once mocked others began to rethink their behavior. The seed planted years ago had grown into a strong tree of compassion, proving that one protected moment of dignity can shape a lifetime of character. A severe storm later struck the town, flooding streets and damaging homes. Fear returned, and resources became scarce. But something had changed in the people. Instead of panic, neighbors organized support groups. Food was shared. Blankets were distributed. Rahim opened his shop doors for shelter. Ayan and other young volunteers worked tirelessly to help families clean their houses. In the darkest hours, kindness became a guiding light. The storm revealed that inspiration rooted in compassion is stronger than any natural disaster, and that communities built on empathy stand firm against chaos. After the storm, journalists visited the town to understand how it had recovered so quickly. They expected to find government programs or wealthy donors behind the effort. Instead, they found ordinary people united by simple kindness. Rahim shyly avoided cameras, insisting he had done nothing special. But the reporters saw something powerful, a culture of care. They shared the story widely, and people from other towns began to reflect on their own actions. The message was clear: heartwarming stories are not fairy tales, they are created by everyday choices to care for one another. Donations started arriving from strangers who were moved by the town's unity. Rahim used the funds to create a small community library in the corner of his shop, offering free books to children. He believed that inspiration and education walk hand in hand. Ayan volunteered there every weekend, reading motivational stories aloud to younger kids. Laughter replaced fear, and dreams replaced doubt. The library became another symbol of how kindness evolves, first feeding hunger, then feeding minds, then feeding hope for a better future. Years later, Ayan received a scholarship to study social work in a big city. Before leaving, he visited Rahim and thanked him for that loaf of bread years ago. Rahim smiled and said, "I only reminded you of who you already were." Those words stayed with Ayan. In the city, he worked with homeless families, remembering how dignity had been protected for him. He treated each person with respect, understanding that emotional wounds often hurt more than physical ones. The cycle of kindness continued, stretching far beyond the small town where it began. Rahim grew older, but his spirit remained young. Even as wrinkles lined his face, his eyes sparkled whenever he helped someone. He often said that kindness keeps the heart alive. The town celebrated him not with statues or grand ceremonies, but with everyday acts of goodness inspired by his example. Children who once received notebooks now donated school supplies. Workers who once needed credit now supported struggling neighbors. The quiet revolution of compassion had permanently reshaped the community's identity. When Rahim eventually passed away peacefully, the entire town attended his funeral. Stories flowed like rivers, stories of bread given, debts forgiven, tears wiped away. Ayan returned from the city and promised to continue Rahim's mission. The shop remained open, now run collectively by the community. Above the door hung a simple sign: "Kindness matters." It was not just a phrase but a living truth written into the hearts of everyone who walked through those doors. Over time, new generations grew up hearing about the humble shopkeeper who chose compassion over profit. Schools included his story in lessons about moral courage. Families repeated his sayings at dinner tables. The town became known not for wealth or size, but for warmth. Visitors often remarked on the unusual friendliness of strangers. No one realized that it all began with one man deciding that emotional stories of hope were not meant to be watched on screens alone, they were meant to be lived daily. And so the legacy continued, proving that inspiration is not reserved for heroes in history books. It lives in small shops, quiet gestures, and ordinary people who refuse to let the world grow cold. Kindness spreads from one heart to another like light passing from candle to candle, never diminishing but always multiplying. In every smile, every protected dignity, and every helping hand, the message echoes clearly: kindness matters, and even the simplest act can transform lives in ways we may never fully see.